I'm Ashley. I'm the local real estate expert here in Everett. And today I am here to talk to sellers or people that are thinking about selling. Maybe they're looking at like, okay, should I sell it on my own? Should I get the help of an agent? What's the difference? Does it even matter? I'm a pretty smart person. I could do it myself, right? Well, you may be right. Okay, I'll give you that. You may be right. But I wanted to discuss maybe 4 points, things just to consider before going into it. Number one is negotiation. So if you decide to sell your home on your own, you're going to have to negotiate with several different people, including buyers agents, inspectors, people that are doing appraisals on your property, possibly the title company. Tons of people, because let's face it, a transaction can go sideways in many different directions, right? You may have a buyer, they make an offer on your home, the appraiser comes and walks your home, and it turns out it didn't appraise for what the buyer offered. Okay, so then what do? It's like one of those situations like, oh my gosh, what do? I don't know. All this stuff. And these are all situations where a trained professional, an agent, would be very, very helpful in helping you decide what the next step should be, and negotiating these sort of like key pieces in the process for you. The other thing is, the purchase and sale contract can just be crazy. In one of my previous videos, I talked about negotiation points for buyers. And so, if I were representing a buyer with a for sale by owner, I would certainly look at what those negotiation points are and see, what we can negotiate on. And, the line, there's a long list. I think in that previous video, I said there's about 12. And so what do you do when you receive an offer that's complex and has an escalation clause? What does that mean? It has a certain stipulation on the inspection. Maybe they decided that they want to waive their title contingency. What does that mean? How does that leave you open? Are you liable for anything? What does it all mean? It's just something to kind of consider. It's complex. The other thing that a really good listing agent is going to be able to help you do is create very effective marketing. Let's face it, 88% of buyers are looking online to find properties, and maybe only 21% of buyers look in newspapers anymore. And then at the end of the day, it's some 43%. That's actually how they end up purchasing their house, looking online. Only 9% actually look at signs in the yard. So, if your advertising just includes putting a sign in your yard, you're just not effectively marketing your house to, I think, one, attract enough attention so you can get a bunch of buyers, and more than likely you probably won't get as much money for your property just because you don't have as many people looking at it. And then I think lastly, the one thing I wanted to talk about was how agents that assist sales actually generate greater sales prices. And then that would be reflected in what you net at the end, so your net profit. And in the article that I read, it's like some $39,000 more. And that's at a low price point. That's like $200,000 price point. And so that's something to really consider, almost an extra $40,000 by getting the help of an agent, which, wow, 40 grand, that's quite a bit. So really at the end of the day, what are the agents there to do? They're there to help you come up with strategic marketing, and really get your property sold in the least time with the least stress and make you the most money, which is awesome. Everybody wants to make the most money and not be stressed out. You don't want to draw a contract and then get sued later. That's possible. Let's face it. If you write a contract and then something's found in it to be erroneous, or there was a mistake written in it, or whatever the case may be, you would then be liable, and that's less fun. No one wants to be liable for that stuff. And yeah, I think really considering going with an agent is maybe the way to go. I mean, I would do it even, and now that I've been an agent and sort of seen what they actually do, absolutely. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. I have, the fact of the matter is if I were a working professional, I'd be too busy doing my professional job to take time out of my life, something that's making me money, to sit around and try to figure out how to write up a contract, or how to market my house, or how to learn how to use Facebook, or figure out how to post an ad. Just doesn't make any sense. Complete waste of time. Other than that, I think hopefully this video was helpful. The 4 things I hit on is an agent's going to help you with negotiation. They're going to be very helpful in figuring out what the purchase and sale agreement is saying. They're also going to be able to help you create effective marketing, and through all of those things, help you net a greater amount of money. And everybody wants that. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Please like the video, subscribe, and if you have any questions about buying or selling, hit my website, ashleybolden.com, and I will see you again soon, YouTube.